When I first started working here at the Boys and Girls Club in King County, I noticed almost immediately that when there was a therapist in the building and when there was a behavioral support specialist in the building, that our youth were able to self-regulate more often, that they were able to utilize more resources, have better conflict resolution with each other. So when these individuals are present in our spaces, we have more effective, more smooth programming, and it makes a really big difference.
Should we have him say that?
Okay.
We're operating under a multi-tiered support system model, which is known usually as MTSS. Tier 1 is supports that we can integrate for the whole club, and that can look like visual aids, more accessible fidgets. We have posters of reminders of different coping skills, community agreements that the youth are informed of. So if they say something mean, having to do some sort of restorative work with the kid in question. If they break something, having to have them literally repair it or clean it so that they understand the investment in the community they're building. And then tier 2 is targeted support. So a few kids will get this, and that's where our BSS or behavioral support staff come in to figure out which kids have a little bit more coming up for them. And it's just kids who need a little extra push or extra support to be successful and happy and enjoying the club as much as possible. Tier 3 is individual therapy, family therapy as well. They get connected with us. Usually some big event has happened in their life or a big transition coming up, because as we know, these things continue to happen in our lives and we want them to feel confident and empowered that they can handle those kinds of situations. They just need maybe extra support as all of it is coming to a head. I'm very pleased that after being there for about a month or two, the youth requested to start with me. We can also take referrals from staff. Sometimes they come up from tier 2. If they are noticing there is a bigger theme to some of the behaviors that are coming up. Sometimes parents, they know everything that's been going on for their kids. Once they hear that the Boys and Girls Club is covering this, they ask how can they sign themselves up.
The impact looks like youth being able to stay in our programs. It looks like youth who need us most and when they need us most at the time of their lives, when they're experiencing things outside of the club that are out of their control. When kids are able to come to our clubs and be members of our clubs, they have a place that they can belong. And that is something that is so important for all individuals and especially youth. When you feel like you belong in a space, that you are part of a space, your mental health is significantly improved.
It makes me so happy here because I have friends here from my school and stuff.
This teacher name is Tasha. She helps me and she smiles at me, and I know that she's saying I can do it.
The staff makes me feel welcome and appreciated, and they're just fun to hang out with because they talk to me like a friend, not like a student or somebody they just have to watch.
In therapy, we always have that phrase, meet people where they're at. If you can meet them at the literal club they attend 5 days a week, that's kind of perfect.